Yeah, no, that's mine.
This is going to be an A commit from Mythic here. Moving in. Some early utility. They are going to be able to clear this for the C4. Flom with quite a Kobe nade over the top there. Landing right in front of Lowrider. Arcuz hoping for some kind of save here, but I don't think he'll be able to get his hands on a rifle. Let's see if he's able to prove me wrong.
Yeah, my transition button didn't work.
No worries. Another really solid round from Mythic here. There wasn't too much Ggpr could have done going into that round. It was a fairly standard save, not an aggressive eco like one of the earlier rounds. But now we are in our first official rifle round. Ark and Jorge both opting for AUGs here, Ben. Love to see it.
Yeah, very excited to see what they do with that. Arcus had a lot of success with the AUG, I think 2 weeks ago against Sapphire.
And it looks like Creed and Lowrider may be able to crossfire, hold off this mid push for just long enough. But Adren taking out Lowrider. He's got other plans here. Smoke is down. Creed might be able to hold them off a bit longer here. He's now got Exotic on his crossfire side. But Jojo finding Arcus, that's pretty firm B take here. But Jorge right around the corner responding, getting traded by Flom. 2v4 situation. Flom somehow hanging on with 1 health. And, man, rough round for Ggpr there. Gonna have to be another at least moderate save here. They're gonna have to figure out how to slow the momentum of Mythic here going into the rest of the first half. Davey making some early contact over near B here. No blood drawn yet. Lowrider looking to get a cheeky little 1D there at mid. Not quite able to connect. Oh! Arcuz with a beautiful deke headshot there. 4v4 situation as Lowrider goes down. Exotic able to get that kill up from boost. Jorge may be able to wrap around and get a Dren here. Might hang out in this smoke for just a second. Exotic and Jorge moving up on a Dren, forcing him back. Nice Molotov from the Dren there, though. But Jorge responding with a beautiful 50 caliber headshot of his own there. Let's see if Jorge can get this AK. Maybe get a quick flank here onto Jojo. C4 is down. Ggpr absolutely needs this round to really get their momentum back in this game. Arku's looking at that back corner. He's trying to make sure this is clear before he moves up any further. Daff is on the ramp. Jojo right behind him. Ggpr is just going to have to move in aggressively. Mythic right here, doubled on top of each other. Good game, looking to move in, but the smoke grenade making things difficult. Jorge taking out Jojo, also taking out Daff. Ggpr getting on the board. First round of the game, 1-4. Let's see if they can capitalize on this now that they're in a better economic situation, Ben. Lowrider finally with an AWP in hand here, Ben. Let's see if they're going to try to fend off a solid B push here. Flom also with an op, though, and he's kind of playing float right now. Oh, Exotic taking quite a bit of damage there, but still able to take out Adren in the process with that AUG.
Creed also just took a lot there, too, at the end, which is unfortunate.
It's not Opper v Opper yet, as Flom and Lowrider are at opposite spots right now. Flom's still trying to see if he can get someone straggling out of middle from either side here. But Ggpr not taking the bait. Creed playing it smart. He's only got 37 HP regardless, so even if Flom didn't have an op, Creed not trying to be too aggressive here. But they're going to have to be careful of Jojo, who's already making a move onto Jorge here. 49 seconds on the clock. This could be a B commit. Jojo taking out Jorge, setting up the B play here. Lowrider on the rotate with Arc. Scoping in. Mythic not fully committing to this B push yet. Now they are. Utility coming in. Jojo is down from Lowrider. Lowrider looking for a second here, but Mythic hasn't quite pushed in far enough. They might do a slight rotate here to the right and kind of go to A, but oh! Lowrider turning to get Daff off boost. Looking back into sight, not quite able to find Davey through that smoke. Davey still low, sitting at 7 HP right now, but he's still going to find Creed. Intense 1v1 there. Creed not quite able to come up on top. Rough round for Ggpr there. I think they really thought they had that one.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate there right at the end as Davey got that kill through the smoke. That pretty much sealed the round for them because he had just the better angle to get there.
Lowrider's still able to get an AWP this round. Had to pass on head armor, but he's still got Kevlar and an AWP O'Malley in hand as well. Creed opting for an AUG again. Exotic a little bit disadvantaged with a FAMAS in hand. Flom retaining his op on Terrorist here. Mythic doing, it seems like this is their default, a bit of a spread here until they get that first pick.
Yeah, they're definitely relying on entries right now. Going with the flow. Which makes sense for this map. Vertigo historically has been very one-sided, so trying to play to over-aggression is very, very effective.
Arku is able to make early contact here. Daff going down. Lowrider creeping ever so carefully around this corner. He's not going to find any members of Mythic here yet. Seems like they're on a bit of a rotate. Dren able to take down Arc. Let's see if they decide to commit to B here. They're still a bit undecided. Dren potentially just distracting with that utility. Because it looks like Flom and Davey are going to commit to A here. Flom with that smoke ricochet there. He is going in. Exotic is boosted. He's not going to be able to get a clean shot onto Flom, who's just going to hang back. He's actually going to move up, get the C4 down. Bit of an awkward situation. Yet up Molly to his left-hand side. That's going to dissipate. He's moving in. C4 is down. Davey able to find Jorge partially through that smoke there. 3v4 still. Flom is down at 23. Not good for Ggpr. Exotic going down slightly too.
Yeah, Davey hit a wonderful ace spam.
Flom able to connect on our sniper Lowrider there, and Davey able to clean up the round with that final kill onto Creed. And Mythic looking strong on Vertigo here, Ben. Up 6-1 here in the first half. And it looks like, unfortunately for Ggpr, they're going to have to do a majority save here.
Yeah, this is going to be a rough round. Mythic also, once again, just very, very good teamwork on their executions. They're smoking and flashing for each other. That awkward bomb scramble seemed weird, but they were just getting Flom in the best position possible.
Yeah,
it worked really well.
Daff with a couple nice headshots there, but once again, not too much Ggpr could do. They did have some deagles in hand, but quite enough to stop this AK ambush here at B. Davey still opting to use some utility. Finds Creed. Oh! Looked like he almost had Exotic as well, but a nice return headshot from Exotic there. He's not able to get away after that as Flom gets that off trade. Mythic going up 7-1, and this is going to be...
This is a very key round.
The largest determining round of the first half so far. Ggpr is not able to get this round. They're going to be... They're putting themselves in ultimately a a full second half comeback. That's how they're going to pull this off. Jorge and Ark, both very aware. These three members of Mythic moving towards B. He's going to drop the C4 for just a moment here.
Oh,
and
Jorge
he thought
with a
he was
wonderful
gonna get away
spray.
with that spam, but Jorge could just smell that going on. Hops up real quick and takes out Davey, no issue. Adren also going down to 2 HP, maybe from Jorge as well right there.
Yeah, I can't believe he actually didn't get him. He hit him so much. I thought he was going to go down at the very end, but he had to bail with that M4A1. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the full 10 bullets as the A4, so...
Arku's holding his ground firm here. So Mythic's going to have to deal heavily with Arku's if they're going to decide to be. It looks like they are going to rotate back a bit. Okay, Mythic definitely committing to A now. C4 coming up ramp, about to hit curve. And this is the moment here. If Mythic is able to hold on here, they're going to be able to really probably dominate the next 10-15 minutes here. Jojo able to find Exotic.
Look at that play by Arcus.
And that is probably what's going to keep Ggpr in the round here. Adren with 2 HP, but I'm not sure if Ggpr knows just how low he is right now. He's hanging back with that AWP. Playing it cool. Let's see if Adren is able to find... He may be able to find more than one member of Ggpr right here from that position he's in. Oh,
what a cleanup by Ggpr.
It's a firm team retake there.
Yeah,
they were
everyone
spread
was
out.
firing on all cylinders. That was amazing.
Spread out horizontally just enough where they didn't line up and put themselves in risk of any collateral kills. So Ggpr doing what needs to be done there. They do only have 2 rounds on the clock so far. Timeout has been taken. That might actually be a timeout on behalf of Ggpr. They're in a bit of a strange situation. It looks like they're going to have to drop Exotic. They do drop Exotic. He's dropped an AUG, as I just said that. Which means he was able to spend his own cash on utility and head armor.
This is another crucial round still for Ggpr. If they lose this still, they could still be pretty screwed on money for the rest of the match. And unfortunately for them, Mythic is just sitting on a pile. So...
Yeah, it's almost like these next 3 rounds are...
very crucial. Yeah.
If they finish this first half with less than 5 rounds, it's certainly going to be even rougher than it is. Let's not count them out quite yet. Technically only down by 5 rounds here. We came back from a 9-round deficit last week, so this
anything is possible.
Ggpr does not crack under pressure. Adren already moving up pretty aggressively here with Jojo. Guards can hear the audio comms at A. Don't think Mythic will be rotating back to B at this point. This is going to be an A take here. Utility is going down. Flom letting his teammates get out in front of him here so he can get a clear op shot. Exotic Creed in low, horizontally spaced in the back of sight here. They are in a somewhat good position to stop this. They're going to need to get just close enough to this smoke so they can see through it enough. Jojo able to take out Lowrider while he's in the process of doing that. Arku's response, nice headshot there onto Davey.
Yeah, and his counter push.
They're certainly going to have to deal with Jojo, who's still crouched behind sandbags here. Daff with a nice AK headshot of his own onto Arcuz. Creed trying to respond, not quite able to find Jojo or Daff yet. They're Ggpr moving in. Creed's gonna have to come up big here at yellow tarps. He's rotating back just a bit, almost finds Flom, but Flom 2 ready. Getting a multi-kill op there.
Yeah, Flom had a
Mythic
wonderful
to 8
timing.
rounds.
We are back into the thick of it. It's not the worst possible, but Jorge is definitely going to be feeling, as well as Exotic, the effects of not having a lot of money to deal with this round. Oh, we get another match pause as well. It is very possible then, actually, that Mythic paused last time, and now we have a Ggpr pause.
So Ggpr definitely discussing how they can absolutely lock this round in since they're fortunate enough to get another buy-in despite Jorge's UMP here.
He still has full utility and armor and head armor, so it's a big deal.
Mythic toying with B early here, slash mid. Actually, looks like they're going to go mid to A. They even utilize boost here on the left. Is going to utilize boost. Looking for that first member of Ggpr. They do find him. Arcus was able to take out JoJo right before that happened, but Mythic already establishing presence onto B here. They should be able to get the C4 down without too much hassle. Ggpr in a bit of an uphill retake here. Lowrider gonna have to be careful on that peak there. Creed finding Daft, but Flom peeking at the same time and finding Creed peeking out to the back right there. Flom looking for a second, not quite finding it, doesn't have to. Davey was right up there in the thick of it to get Lowrider. Davey being toyed with by Exotic right now, and vice versa. Davey finally finding Exotic there. Unfortunate for Ggpr. It's going to be a 7-round deficit as we get pretty late here into the first half.
Yeah, things are not looking good for our heroes. But I would not count them out. This is a very one-sided map, again, as I said earlier. Momentum is everything, and the just changing of the sides could be enough for things to go fairly in the other direction.
Very true. I would imagine Ggpr likely still needs to try to get at least 2 more rounds before half fins, but I agree that the momentum certainly could shift in as much as a half switch. After drawing first blood there, Arcus responding with a nice deagle headshot of his own onto Davey.
He had a wonderful lineup coming around the corner.
Four v 4 situation. Ggpr clearly at a weapon and utility disadvantage, but let's see if they can pull something out here, Ben. They do still have a lot of HP on the board. Arcu's the only one out of the 4 who took damage at the moment. Adren about to make visual contact with Arcus, who's right there to shoot him in the eyeball. We've got Flom and JoJo, though, who are trying to sneak into B while all that's going on. They do have the C4. Arcu's not quite able to connect on JoJo, and Flom's going to make him pay for that with that slight spam into the wall, connecting with a headshot. Jorge trading with JoJo there, putting this into another 2v2 situation late round. C4 is down, but JoJo potentially switching momentum the entire round there, but Exotic saying, no, I'm going to find 2 headshots and send you off the side of this building head down. And Exotic holding on with 9 HP.
Incredible spray control there at the end. He took aim punch even, I think, a little bit.
I saw that. I was just switching over to him, and I could almost tell he got aim punched even from the third-person view.
I don't know if he got gooshed through like a box or something there, but something happened where he jumped for a moment.
Ggpr taking this 1 round at a time right now. Let's see if they're able to get a 4th round on the board here. We are still in first half. Still a lot of time left in this map.
Oh, Creed. So close to getting a lot there.
He was tragic that Flom was able to trade and pick up 2 real quick.
Yeah.
Thought it goes down right behind him. Jojo following up with a
Yeah,
third. Lowrider.
the momentum
not quite able
just
to get out of the way.
swinging directly back in the opposite direction once again.
Jojo not able to get away either
That
as he
that was rough.
summited there, backing up.
Yeah. I feel like I just watched the scene from The Godfather.
Yeah. No one was getting out from either team there. And Arku's almost with a shot there, but he's not quite gonna have enough time, I don't think. He's falling back now to save this Og. So Mythic with a fairly standard full AK setup right now. They could have threw an AWP in the mix, deciding not to. Probably smart of them, just in case they need money for this final round here, since technically Davey a bit low right now, Jojo as well. Mythic laying down a bunch of suppressive fire here at mid through the smoke, not quite able to find any visuals on Ggpr yet. Flom, just making sure no one's sandbags there. Popping that molly. And Creed, big headshot onto Jojo. Let's see if he's able to pick up a second here. Flom almost peeking him. But Flom just toying with that angle there. Creed's gonna find him. Not able to find a third as Daff is able there to trade 2 members of Ggpr. Jorge still with 100 HP in the sight. If he can play the timing on this just right, he could probably get at least 2 members of Mythic here. Dren, though, able to sneak in through the cover of just enough smoke. Arku's, though, on that flank, taking out Davey. Oh, caught in an awkward jump. Daff and Adren are going to capitalize that. It's going to be all up to Captain Lowrider here. We've, of course, seen him pull this off frequently in these 1vx situations, but he only 19 HP. Daff runs out of ammo, but he switches to his Glock just in time, finishing off Lowrider, who only had 19 HP in the moment. Lowrider almost able to hang on and get a second shot at life there, but Mythic closing out the round, bringing this to 11-3 as we go into the final round of the first half, Ben. And you know, it's Ggpr still just got to take this one round at a time. If they can get 4 rounds on the half, maybe get pistol second half, and get something going from there.
Anything is possible.
Utility here being exchanged, but
Quick
Ggpr coming out
3
strong early, including an MP9 rush kill from Lowrider there. Flom missing that hop shot.
I'm so impressed by Lowrider. That was incredible.
Hey, with a second MP9 kill, MP9V op there at mid. Lowrider able to exchange that SMG for an AK as he rotates back onto B there. Daff not going to have much of a chance here. He's got 14 HP, AK in hand, flashbang and a Molotov. Let's see if he's maybe able to catch this first member of Ggpr off guard. I can't imagine he's going to be able to get too much more than that here. Arku's still with more HP than him as well, so I don't think that corner peek is going to work out. Arku's blinded just a hair, and no way. Daff able to take advantage of that, lining up Arku's and Jorge on that corner. Impressive play from Daff. Gonna have to give him some respect on that one. Exotic only at 16 HP right now, so Ggpr is still gonna have to play this pretty cool here. Daff, I don't know if he'll be able to get this C4 safely. Lowrider's gonna have to fall back just a hair here. He does. Visual contact is made. Daft throwing that Molotov right towards Lowrider. Let's see, Low still able to sidestep it. Didn't lose any health to that Molotov. Takes out Daft. Gets that 4th round for Ggpr. And let's see if they're able to start off pistol round on a different note here, Ben.
I would be excited to see that. We're about to see what they can come up with for these executes. I'm pretty hopeful. The teamwork that Ggpr has put together with their timings on flashing for each other and just bomb control, putting down smokes on a site is really, really impressive. So,
historically, we have been pretty good on Vertigo. This was actually the final map of the Grand Championship in ESEA Main that we won 2 seasons ago, last summer. So we've got quite a history with Vertigo. Our lineup has changed a bit since then, but I think the boys can come out to a strong terrorist side here. Well, obviously, a lot's riding on this pistol round, more than usually would be. We are officially live, Ben. Dave V opting for dualies here. Let's see what comes of that. Arku's making eye contact with Flom there, who's down to 47. Exotic landing a nicely timed headshot onto Davey. Flom able to get Exotic down before getting taken out by Creed himself. It'll be a 4v3 situation, 1-man advantage for Ggpr here as Adren tries to catch up on this rotate. Looks like Ggpr should be able to get the C4 down here. They do have 1 man playing Lurker. That's going to be Lowrider distracting at A. And Ggpr committing to the B rush here, going upstairs. They've got 2 men behind Orange Storage. They should be able to get the C4 down here. You got Daft and Jojo coming over boost very fast. Adren as well. But Creed and Jorge immediately finding 2 separate heads there. And Daft, not much he could do as Jorge, the headshot legend, finds him and secures the pistol round here, second half for Ggpr, bringing it to within 6 rounds, which for Ggpr is actually somewhat of striking distance. Let's see if they can just keep taking it round by round here and close this gap. Creed laying down some early spam fire here at mid. Lowrider backing him up and taking out Flom there, who peeked from close sandbags. Arku's backing up his teammates as well, as Davey, not much he could do there. Out economied, out weaponed, out utilitied. Looks like Adren, final member of Mythic here, potentially looking to save one of these AK-47s. 3 Galils and 2 AKs in Ggpr right now to secure their 6th round of the map. Adren lurking ever so quietly, but he's going to pop into 2 members of Ggpr looking at him from across ramp there. Nowhere he could go, nowhere to hide. And now, Ggpr, this is their time to really try to solidify this momentum shift we've been discussing. Can't imagine Mythic will be able to pull off too much this round, but they are stacking majority B, it looks like. Their floater actually hasn't rotated over to A yet, so if Ggpr wanted to charge in and get the C4 down, they're not going to need to, though, as Jorge coming upstairs able to take out Jojo and Flom over near B. He does get taken out by Daft, but Arku's there to put that Galil smackdown onto Davey. This should be enough for Ggpr to get this round in the bag. 3v2 situation, C4 down at A, and still some serious distance between Mythic and the C4 right now.
They're not even attempting it. They're just biding time, it looks like, at the moment.
Yeah. Some silent walking here. Let's see if maybe they can get a...
Yeah, no, they're getting together.
Concerned about wanting one of us running downstairs into Daft there, who's posted up behind the storage.
Yeah, it is a possession.
Oh, here's Exotic getting closer. He's gonna have to be careful if he's gonna make this peak here, and he's making contact with Adren, takes him out. Let's see if Daft able to get it the last second, and he is. Lowrider though able to trade as the round was literally restarting.
What a end. It was a good spot to play, but
yeah, just when you think there's no action after the round is, don't look away. Mythic with some nice early shots there. Creed already down to 12 HP. He's gonna have to fall back a bit here for mid. Ggpr likely reconfiguring to B this round unless they're gonna be able to get this JoJo pick at mid. Jorge trying to make some space there. It does get a nice Molotov off, and I think that was Lowrider backing up with that well-placed HE. Looks like that HE could have done more damage, but JoJo only going down to 86. Flom with first blood onto Creed. Ggpr slow walking into B. Let's see it. Excuse me, A ramp. They did have a distractor at B, but now all of Ggpr committing to this A plant. Mythic knows it though. Firing through this smoke. Ggpr trying to respond through the smoke as well, but Exotic going down to 16 HP. Hopefully Jorge able to get that angle here from Yellow Tarps. He's inside. Let's see if this is just enough space to get the C4 down. Jorge is past the C4. He's got a Molotov burning his shoulder. But
he's not even taking damage till he gets up.
He wasn't even taking
what
damage
the hell was
final
that?
Second there. That was wild. He was able to get the C4 down, but Ggpr not quite able to make a round out of it.
Did that man buy a flame retardant armor?
Yeah, at least the pauldrons.
That was incredible.
Yeah. Unfortunately, going down to a Molotov after that, but seemed like Ggpr could have had a shot at that after the bomb went down, but unfortunately, Mythic taking the round, going up 12-7. Ggpr still able to do a solid buy here. Lowrider actually with op in full utility still. Looks like Arcuz and Jorge going for a cheeky little boost over at B here. Love seeing that. Arcuz, he's fully ready for this Daft peek here. See if Daft gets curious enough to peek that angle. Arcuz potentially could get a collateral here on Davey and Daft. Here goes contact being made. Daft with a nice play. Very slim, narrow angle he's playing there near the back of pole at B. That's going to set up a third kill for JoJo. And Daft looking for another kill himself this round after taking out too early with the AUG there. It's all down to Creed after Exotic gets found down near mid, but Flom not having any of it, also taking out Creed there, bringing Mythic to 13 rounds on the map. So Ggpr, they did have this within 4 rounds at 11-7, but Mythic just barely edging away right now. They bring the deficit to 6 rounds here. Flom, unfortunately, it looks like he's got a pretty good angle. So does JoJo, who looks like he might be looking for the ace. 2 headshots followed by another spam shot on Lowrider. C4 is down. Flom able to take out Jorge, and JoJo getting his 4th kill of the round there as Creed goes down. So JoJo apparently not to be messed with defensively here on Vertigo. JoJo again able to draw first blood there. Nicely placed shot onto Jorge. Let's see if he's able to back it up with another multi-kill here. Ggpr certainly doesn't want to let that happen. Creed able to respond and take out JoJo to prevent that from happening. And the Flom right there to take him out as Davey backs him up as well. Exotic going down. And Daff sneakily pushing down towards stairs. There's going to be no way for Ggpr to know he's on that corner if they decide to delegate towards B there. But it looks like this is going to be an A commit of Arcus moving up onto A to help Lowrider. But unfortunately, Lowrider going down at the hands of Adren. And this might be too tall of a task here. 30 seconds left on the clock. 1v4 situation. And Flom able to find Arcus to bring Mythic to that ever important 15th round.
And we are at match point with that. We'll see what Ggpr can figure out and do here, hopefully. Doesn't seem to be much.
Epic, yeah, let's see if they can make some kind of epic run for overtime. If not, I'm sure they can come out stronger here in the second map of the series.
Yeah. Got 3 Galils, 2 Mach 10s, and a light amount of utility. Everyone's got hit armor, though. So it's possible.
Yeah, definitely a bit of an obscure setup for Ggpr here, but given their money situation, this is probably the best way to go. 2 Mach 10s, 3 Galils. Flom looking for some contact through that smoke there, not able to find it. He does have JoJo directly below him to his right, so Ggpr are going to have to be pretty careful here on this next mid, especially if any of these smokes are starting to dissipate, which they are. Jorge almost found by Flom, but he's able to get that Mach 10 headshot on him, and Ggpr still in this as Creed takes out JoJo. Lowrider finally going down to Adren, who picks up a massive 3K there. Creed finally finding him. It's still a 2v2, Ben. Still in this. 40 HP and 69 HP respectively here on Ggpr. Exotic and Creed going up against full health Davey and Daff. Daff taking advantage of that angle, and then Davey backing him up to the right there. It's going to be map point for this first map here. Let's check the veto, see if we already know. Second map. I'm sure it'll be changing here in just a moment, folks, so hang tight.